Look, how many times did I mash this work? Feel like 10,000 days. Bros in court with the A-list model. Why's that? Cause she breached the NDA. Just had a call with Irish Jack. Man don't rap but he lets it spray. Two leg ones came through their twinning, so I'm gloved up like Cray. Sweet one just wanna waste my time, babes. What's the ETA? I like my girl on time, that's period. Nothing but stress when you say you're late. Girl, you can get new nails and bags, but when I call cabs, it's underlay. I know waiting my name on that plastic arm, man, stop acting babe. Yeah, what? Man, snowflake, bitch, you like 10 WAs. Future plan by your mum and dad, but she's out here testing fate. Old man when her son-in-law, he's got brains. She wanna break the law, my rock chains. Growing up, put her on the right road. Now man, she's out here mad on the mains. Hey, bare clout and nicotine that you're craving. Now in libertine feeling faded. Bare problems when you've been creating.
What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. For those of you spinning the block, for those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. My name is Paul. Also, welcome to the year 2026. Congratulations for making it this far. Well, not congratulations, that sounds crazy. I'm grateful that I made it to 2026, and I'm grateful that you all did too. The reason I asked this question, are things getting less excited, is because I was on the phone with my sister and we were talking about Blockbuster. If you're a millennial like myself, you know what Blockbuster. Actually, I take that back. If you are alive right now, you should still know what Blockbuster is or was. But I was talking about Blockbuster with my sister and how we would go there when we were younger with my dad, and how it would just be so much fun. We'd have the time of our lives in that store, looking at games, looking at movies, etc. And I vividly have these memories in my head that things back then were just so much, they had more weight to them. It just seems like everything was more exciting, more thought went into everything back then. Like as small as the McDonald's toys that they used to come out with, they used to put effort into even those things. Texting, talking on the phone, knocking on your friend's door to see if they're home. Can't do that nowadays. You cannot knock on somebody's door nowadays. But also in the same breath, I know that times have drastically changed due to technology and really due to human progression. Of course, we're going to progress over time and things are just going to continue to change because we're human. Of course, that's what's going to happen. But the fact of the matter is we just don't live in that time anymore where life was much more simple back then. It's nostalgic thinking about it. But all this being said, I don't want to focus on the past. I want to focus on the present, because the present is where we make everything happen, whether that be planning for the future, whether that be getting over the past. You're still doing all this stuff in the present, all these things in the present. But what I will say, last year, 2025, was the year of rehabilitation and recovery for myself, spiritually and mentally. My physical was good, but I really needed to focus on myself spiritually and mentally, and that's what I did. So this year, 2026, this year is going to be the year for me to just do. I'm tired of talking about it. My intentions are do this year. Just do everything I possibly can. Because last year, like I said, it was rehabilitation, it was recovery, so I was focusing more on healing. That was the main priority. This year is about having fun and just doing. I really just wanted to first thing hop on here and welcome y'all to 2026, and I'm happy y'all made it. I'm happy I made it. And this year, let's lock in. Let's do things we haven't done. Let's try things we haven't tried and go places we haven't gone before. Let's just lock in and take care of business.
Yeah. You gotta say something to get my heart back, baby. You gotta say something. My skinny jeans, your leggings. No two gon' do better, but you gotta love yourself first. Before I could be that brother, grow a little, gotta search. Get in touch with your feelings. Know you hate the 9 to 5. You living to catch this vibe. I'll be your Mufasa, I'm your Leo, I'm your lion. I don't really care about your hair length or your diet. Know you hate working and you working sick and tired. I can be the
Some people would call this weather whack. Some people will call it bad. I find this weather to be so nice, so nice. I love when it's gloomy, I love when it's storming, I love when it's raining outside. And I don't know why, but it sparks something in my like creativity. Like it just sparks my creativity. I just really had to sit in it and reflect on it. And I'm trying to understand why I tailored this kind of weather to sparking creativity. I'm not complaining at all, but it always does. And I'm trying to find the source of that. Usually when I come to places, I'll do this. I'll scope out, not necessarily scope out, but I'll walk around and just try and envision dope shots or dope talking shots, if that makes sense. But I also like to switch angles, different shots for different places and everything. That's my process when I find a new spot. I'll walk around, or even spots that I've gone to, I'll walk around to see what type of different shots I can get.
You getting colder than Freon. You been away for some eon. You got me feeling like Dion. You know how he gets.
I just got in an absolute banger of a workout. This was probably one of the best workouts I've ever done in my life. I decided not to hit the gym yesterday. I just wanted to start the year off how I wanted to start the year off, nice and slow. Really focused on what I want to accomplish this year, 2026, and everything that I want to do. I don't want to show too much, but if y'all can't tell what that is a flight itinerary from Las Vegas to San Diego to Chicago. I'm only spending 45 minutes in San Diego. That's my layover. But I'm going to Chicago for my grandpa's, I think he's 96th birthday. I could be completely wrong. He's in his 90s, but me and my sister are going to Chicago to meet up with the rest of my family. Some of my family I haven't seen in like 20 years. So this trip is very important. My sister lands at 5 p.m., so I'm gonna get to the hotel before her, get situated. Because we're gonna be downtown Chicago. My homie lives out there, I'm meeting up with him. We'll have 2 days to explore and do whatever in the city. I wasn't kidding when I said I'm doing everything this year. Like I'm basically not saying no. I'm a yes man. I'm a yes man.
How you Nintendo Switch? How it's been months, but I feel like this. Say you out in public and it's making me sick. Cause I don't want you knowing that I miss you like this. Baby, I'm tired of getting over this. I'm tired of mourning it. Need something else to give. I wanna be done with it.
Appreciate y'all. You have a good one. That's tough. This is why I have a hard time trusting ratings on places. This place is called Foxtail. I've been to the one, there's another one about 20 minutes down the road. This is rated a 3 point, I think it's like a 3.3 on Google. The vibe was dope, the environment was cool, the music wasn't too loud, like everybody was in there getting after it. Y'all know how I feel about cafes, seeing everybody get after it, it helps me get after it. Yeah, it's rated a 3.3, and this cafe was solid. The workers were solid. The matcha was solid. Like, I'm genuinely confused. It's a bunch of haters out here. Anyway, I'm about to finally head home. I've been at this cafe. I think I've been here for like, 2-3 hours, and I'm fasting today, so I have 2 more hours until I can eat. It's gonna be 7. And I said I was gonna attempt, like, depending on how I felt, I was gonna attempt 48, 2 days. But having that matcha, my body didn't really handle it good today. Usually I'm good, but I'm gonna get gas. It's 329 over here for sure. But yeah, usually I'm good. It's just today my body didn't agree with my antics of having a matcha on an empty stomach. Maybe next time I'll do the 48, but I'm about to go home and I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I don't want to make shrimp because it's gonna take too long, so I'm probably just gonna, I don't know, we'll see. Yo, I'm sitting here wondering why my eyesight is so dark. These glasses are prescription. I didn't know these were the ones that changes to shade when you come outside, which is dope, but I couldn't see what I was even looking at. Anyway, real quick, before I end this video, I hope y'all enjoyed it. This was a fun video to film. Had a lot of fun doing it. Before I end this video, I want to go over my content home base with y'all. And what my content home base is, I got on ChatGPT and basically mapped out ways to become more intentional when creating content. Last year I was mostly making lifestyle content with no real destination. But this year I want to be more intentional with my content. I talked about it in a previous video too, and I started to do it at the end of the year last year, but this is my direction for this channel for the rest of the year. Yes, I'm still doing lifestyle content, but I want to add in more direction to my content, to my vlogs, like educational purposes or camera gear or stuff like that. Even when I'm traveling, I want to incorporate these things into my content. So I hopped on ChatGPT and basically said what I was just explaining to y'all, and it spit out some dope stuff. It was mostly prompts, not for the video or anything, but prompts for me. Like, why are you really doing this? Or what part of your life do you want to document or express? What do you want someone to feel after watching your content? That one right there, that one spoke to me, because when I started making content, I just picked up the camera and just started doing whatever. But now that I have more direction in mind, I've always said I wanted to make people feel a certain way when they watch my content, whether that be you can relate to it, or whether that it makes you happy or it makes you reminiscent of something good. That's where I want to go. So I thought that aspect of it was absolutely elite. And then I put in content pillars for it, and it spit these out to align with my content. Lifestyle realism, reflection and mindset, visual storytelling, personal growth, behind the that's what I need to start doing more of. Behind the scenes. I think behind the scenes is dope. But I now have these set pillars. So whenever I'm thinking about, oh, what kind of content do I want to do for my next video, then I can come back to this. Okay, lifestyle realism. Maybe I don't want to do that. Okay, I can do something about reflection. I can do visual storytelling, like stuff like that. These 5 pillars, whenever I just feel like I don't have any direction, I can just come to this, read any of them, and just go with any of them. And I think that helps, because I do find at times I just feel stuck. Like, damn, I don't know what to implement into this video. When in reality, it's content. You can do whatever you want. I want to make intentional content now. So these are the 5 pillars that I'm basing everything off of. Then we got the weekly content rhythm. So me personally, I don't have a schedule when it comes to creating content. I film every day and I edit every day. Usually, like I'm filming this right now, I'll get done filming this and I'll hit a cafe, or I'll go home and I'll edit this segment or whatever it is. So I don't really have a schedule, and I don't think I need a schedule, because I'm doing content every day. I'm filming every day. I'm editing every day. But what I do want to start doing more is short form content. I don't like IG, but I like making content, so I might as well post it on IG. I post on TikTok, but I'm definitely about to get more active on IG as well as TikTok, with being intentional too. I don't want to just post whatever. I want to be that's the biggest part, being intentional for me. The next part is storyboard template, and I'm trying to go through this as fast as possible, because I don't want to be sitting here talking for 15 minutes, but I do think this is quality information. So the next one is storyboard template. What makes somebody stop scrolling? You need a hook. Emotion, what should they feel? Core message, one idea and one idea only. That's another thing that I'm not going to call it a problem, but I kind of all over the place, but I always make my way back, and I always relate it back to the topic at hand. But I do want to be more precise as well. Like this right here, this is one idea and me speaking on one topic. And then closing thoughts, something that lingers, like a question or a statement, something that pushes somebody to think further about what was said or the topic. Content idea bank. I think this is dope. Something I've been doing, but something I really wasn't doing with intention. I'd open my notes app and I would put content ideas in it, and then I just do whatever I want to do. And that's another tool I'm going to use to guide my content, because I come up with a lot of ideas throughout the day, and then I'll write them in a random note in the notes app, and then I just forget about it. So now I have a dedicated space for my content ideas. So content idea bank, that's elite. This was another one that was good. Personal rules, protect your energy. I don't delete posts because of low views. I don't chase trends that feel fake. I prioritize consistency over perfection. I stop scrolling when I feel comparison creeping in. I don't need to really speak on any of that. It's self-explanatory, especially the comparison part. Comparison is the killer of joy. Comparison is the killer of success. Do not do that. I try my best not to, and when I do find myself going in that direction, I'm out of there, just like this thing says. So I was already doing that. And then the last piece was long-term vision. Where does this lead? 6 months from now, 1 year from now, what door does consistency open? I don't think I'm gonna do a 6 month or a year like goal or vision. I want to do it shorter. When I was in the Air Force, we always had to do these performance reports, and they would always say, don't set goals too far out because you'll either forget about them or you'll set too big of a goal and it's too far out to just continue to keep track of it. So it'll either fade or fall off. So I want to do probably like 3 month goals or 2 month goals or 1 month goals or visions. Like in 1 month from now. What's up, my man? Yeah, I am. I do. Paul Sweatpants. Yeah. Paul and then like sweatpants like you're rocking right now. What's your name, man? Zach? Seth. Nice to meet you, Seth. What you got planned today? Y'all better be staying out of trouble, man. You be over here? Lifestyle content, like motivation, inspiration, travel, everything, bro. So. Well, I'm not streaming right now. It's just I'm recording a video, yeah. And I kept saying I was gonna do it. And I never did. And then I finally just did it one day, and I fell in love with it. So almost, man, almost. We moving up. We moving up.
Almost there.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, if that's something you want to do, bro, just roadmap it and fucking lock in. That was cool. That was real cool. Kid, his name's Seth, 14, just came riding on a scooter and he saw me recording. He's like, yo, you recording? You got a YouTube? Just subscribed and everything. I think that's dope. That was a smart kid. That was a real smart kid. I don't even know where I was. I think I was on the goal thing. Yeah, I don't want to set. How you doing? I don't want to set any goals that are too far out because it's unrealistic. So like I was saying, I want to do like 3 month, 2 month, or 1 month goals. Reachable goals, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's really what I wanted to end on. Hope y'all took something from this because I took hella from this. I was on ChatGPT for like 3 hours just concocting this whole thing to make it look how I want it to look and feel how I want it to feel. So, but yeah, I hope y'all took something from this and can apply it to either your lifestyle or if you're making content or going to make content, apply it to that. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. Y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Call somebody, tell them you love them, be easy, not too easy, and work smart, not hard. It's more efficient.